Now, if you turn back to the book of Colossians, to this short epistle of Paul to the church at Colossae, and out of the 4th chapter, we'll look at 2 verses here this evening, just 2, short 2 verses, but they have so much meaning. And these verses 5 and 6, are though small in the space they take up on the page and grammar and words, they're very important. They're very impactful, and they're very convicting, really, when we think of them. When we think about what they imply and what we're to do with them. Now, in the book, the epistle to the Colossians, we see in this section, in chapter 3 and 4, how this divides up. In chapters 1 and 2 of the epistle is the doctrinal portion. Paul often did that. He starts with doctrine, and then he moves to the outworking, the practical outworking of that doctrine in the lives of the believers. And this epistle is no different. In the epistle, the Ephesians, you find the same thing. The first several chapters are doctrinal, and then it moves into the practical aspect of those doctrines. Philippians, same way. And so many of these epistles are written that way. And so this is what we want to look at. These, of course, are the duties of the Christian life. And he's giving them their various, starting in chapter 3, chapter 3, and moving through to verse 6 in chapter 4. Here we see various numerous ones. Verse 1 of chapter 4, we find, masters, give unto your servants that which